Hello there, my name's Catherine, and I'm here today. Hi, I'm Catherine, and I'm here today to sanitize our well. We bought a house that had been sitting for over a year and a half that was on a well system, and because it sat for that long, the well wasn't working. I mean, just not running. And because it sat stagnant for so long, there's a possibility that a bacterial slime can build up in the pipes and inside your system. So out of concern, I ran a water test, and that test came back negative for E. coli, which is bad and will make you sick and have diarrhea and all that fun stuff. But it did come back positive for coliforms. And what coliforms are a bacterial load that really doesn't make you sick. It comes from warm-blooded animals like cattle, and it also can come from the ground. So they just deem the water unsafe when it tested positive. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to do anything bad to us. It hasn't yet. And I don't think they really know what it'll do. It's just above the bacterial load recommended for our well system. So in order to sanitize the well, it's a very easy process. It just takes a gallon of bleach and a water hose, rather long water hose, and a few simple steps. So those steps I'm going to kind of go over with you. So I had my husband come out today, and he helped me move the well lid over to the side so I could gain access inside here to the well cover. What you see right here are 4 bolts. They're 9/16. They hold the cap on, and they weren't very tight at all, but they were too tight for me to take off by hand, so I had to get a little socket wrench, and I loosened those up. So I just loosened them up enough that I was able to pull up on the lid itself, and it was a little bit of a struggle because I didn't have a lot of room. So I took one of these pipe clamps that was below the one you see here. There's 2 of them together. I took the bottom one off, which would allowed me a little more room to gain access to the well inside here. So I pulled this up, scooted it over to the side so that I could put some bleach in there, and also put this garden hose down in there. So the first time I put a gallon of bleach down in the well, and when I got a flashlight and looked down in there, I realized that there's an inner sleeve that the well tube and the electrical going to the pump, which is down inside the well, run inside. So I wasn't really sure the bleach was getting where it needed to go. So I bleached the outside of the inner tube, ran some water from the hose in there for a little bit, about 30 minutes or so, and then I came back and grabbed another gallon of good old bleach, my trusty funnel. I got a long funnel, and I was able to stick the funnel down inside there with a flashlight to kind of see where the end of it was going, and put another gallon of bleach down inside the inner tube, the inner part of the well. So then I moved the hose down inside the inner sleeve of the well. Now the hose house, it's supposed to be connected to the farthest distance from the well, which is on the other side, on the front side of the house. And I ran it around here and into the well. So the water is traveling from the well through the house plumbing, coming out of the front faucet around to the well. So it's just making a loop, and I'm going to let that water circulate the bleach in there for about an hour. At that time, I'll turn the water off around front. I'll go inside, and I'm going to turn on each faucet until I smell bleach, and then I'll turn that one off and go to the next one until I can smell bleach coming from every fixture, water fixture in the house. Once I get all that done, I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna turn all the faucets off and let it sit for about 12 hours. After it sits for 12 hours, then I'll come back. I'll turn all the faucets on in the house again, and we'll flush the system till we can't smell bleach anymore at any of the fixtures, and we should be good to go. I'll draw another water sample, send that off, and that should have our problem taken care of. Coliforms is not an unusual thing to have in your well. It does happen from time to time. Sometimes it can happen during flooding. It can also happen, like I said, most primarily when a well has sat stagnant or non-working for a long time, like several months up to a year or so. Then it can sort of become a problem. But simple bleach, a little ingenuity, a little muscle, and not being afraid to try to do it yourself is an easy fix. So don't hire somebody to do this. This is really simple thing to do. You can certainly do it yourself and save yourself some money. So there you go. That's Catherine's video on how to sanitize a well. I hope that helps somebody. I hope that helps you. And have a great day.